Before I start the video, I am having kind of a reaction. I just got back from my campsite, but my reaction, or I don't know if it's allergic reaction, but my little brother's like eye, it's swollen as hell. Like he looks really different. So in this video, I'm probably going to be scratching this for a while. So yeah. Remember that like 30-minute video that probably no one watched the whole thing because it was boring as hell? We ranked killers and then like up to twins, and there was 2 more killers added. So yeah, I'm going to be this is an updated version because there's 2 more killers and shit. I would use the website, but I didn't find any tier list with Nemesis. So S tier, A tier. What's next? All right, here we go. Right here, it might be backwards for you. So I am on DBD right now. So. First, we have Trapper. I'd say he's just like mid-tier. Like brutal strength. Like his perks are pretty good and shit. Yeah, he's basically just pretty normal. Like yeah, like his perks like agitation, and then unnerving presence. I think those are his perks and shit. And then like another one. So wait, no, and then the next yeah, I just say he's like mid-tier, like by himself. He places like bear traps where you could get out of, so he's not the best and he's not the worst, so I'm going to be putting him at B tier. Hopefully I don't spell, I mean, yeah. Alright, next up we have the Wraith. Oh god. I mean, sometimes I like playing as him, but sometimes he's just, I don't know, all he could just do is go invisible, like ding dong his bell. I don't really know where to put him. He's kind of just mid-tier as well. But I'm probably going to put him in C. I just said he's not really the best. Next up we have Hillbilly. At times he's pretty overpowered. He's pretty terrifying. Yeah, he's got like a hammer that he can hit people with, a chainsaw where he revs up and goes very fast, but it can bump into walls. But people have mastered him. I literally don't play him at all. Like he's level 2 for me. Yeah, he's kind of terrifying. So I'm probably gonna put him at. Where should I put him? I'll put him at B. I'll put Hillbilly at 3. Yeah, his face is pretty creepy as well. Next up we have the Nurse. Oh. I'm not really a big fan of the Nurse. She goes really slow, and I'm really shit with the blink. I mean, she's not the worst. She is, sometimes she's annoying, but usually when I'm playing against her, she's not really that hard. Or maybe it's just the ship players being her. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put her at, you know what, let's put her at 8. I mean, A, sorry. Hopefully the video isn't as long as last time. Oh god, it's Mers, Michael Mers, Myers, Michael, Mike. Yeah, if you don't know who Michael Myers is, he's a classic slasher. You don't really know that. You don't really need to know that. This is about him in Dead by Daylight. So, like, he could just hit people with his knife, and then, like, he could stalk, and then he could, like, have them one-tap, basically. He's, he's actually pretty good with no-ed. Please don't try Michael with no-ed. Please, you're gonna give your fellow survivors hard times. Please don't do it. Yeah. He's great. I'd say he's awesome. I don't really know where to put him at A or S tier. And please don't hate me in the comments for if you're like, oh no, Nurse should be S or something. Like, this is my opinion, so if you could make, like, you could make your own video, or you could just say it in the comments, because this is my opinion. Everybody has different opinions, okay? So please don't flame me in the comments. So we'll put Myers at S. He's just overall a really fun killer. He's awesome. Did I even fucking spell? Alright. It doesn't matter. So he is at S tier. Next up we got the Hag. Oof, I don't really play her, but I have played her before. She could, like, she, like, makes these, like, triangles on the ground where, like, if, like, a survivor runs over them, she has the ability to teleport by choice, and then get them. She's pretty small and can get trolled. So, yeah, she's not really the best. I'm just gonna put her at C. Yeah, and this is updated, so I'm probably gonna... Oh, here we got the doctor. Shock therapy. Holy shit, he's creepy. Like, one of his, I forget. His main power is, yeah, Carter's, I don't know. So, like, he has the ability to shock the ground, and then it'll, like, shock someone. It'll shock a survivor. And then the survivor will have to, like, snap out of it, like, that kind of stuff, do skill checks and shit. And then, like, like, static blast, that's static blast, I think. And then shock therapy, it's kind of just I think, the same thing. And then, like, shock therapy is the same thing, but smaller. I don't really know. So, he's pretty good. We're gonna put him at B. Like when I go against him, it's always a bot. Like a noob. So, yeah, we'll put him at, B. Alright, next up we got the Huntress, the annoying lullaby one. She's pretty strong. She has, like, a giant axe that she hits people with, like, with a bunny mask and stuff. And she could use hatchets and then throw them at survivors. She could hold 5. That's the maximum amount. And then she could just look in lockers, so she could reload them. For some reason, in the locker, she only grabs 1, even though it reloads all of them. It doesn't make sense. So she's kind of hard. We're gonna put her in, A. Alright, we got Bubba. Bubba. God, when I go against him, he's either, like, a face camper, or he's just a big noob. But he is pretty fun, so this time it's basically, like both, like, if he's good and fun and stuff. So he's basically Hillbilly, but he just goes a little faster while swinging the chainsaw, like, woof, woof, and, like, one-taps people. Oh, I forgot to say, for Hillbilly, when he charges that one-taps people. Yeah. When I play as him, he's pretty fun. But when I go against him, I'm gonna put him at B. Poor Bubba. Alright, next up we got Freddy. I'm probably just gonna put him at F or C. He's just, I don't know, he's not really that fun to play as, and noobs always play him. He's just kind of shit, you know? So that's why I'm gonna put him at F. First F. Freddy. F for Freddy. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put you. Next up, we got the pig. Yeah, she's pretty fun. Like, she could put traps on people's heads, and then a long amount of time, like if they don't get it off by going to a jigsaw table, their heads will explode by the river's bear trap. And then she could like crouch, and then it'll it'll hide her terror radius, and then she could jump up, and then charge at the survivors, and yeah, she's pretty good. So I'm gonna put her at A. Yeah. Yeah, she is pretty good. So next up, we got the clown. I'm just gonna put him at F because I don't know, he's a pervert. He literally just cuts off people's fingers. Why does he like fingers so much? I don't know. He's he's a fat ass as well. So that's why we're going to put, like, it's like his bottles, like I think it might be his shit or his farts. Pink gas to like make survivors go slower, and their vision is all fucked up. So how much can you hold? Like 6? I don't really know. Or 4. I don't. So that's where we are going to put him at F. Sorry, clown. Just not the best. I mean, sometimes you're a little fun, but next up, we got the spirits. Yeah, she's weird. She's not really as fast as she's not really the fastest. Same as Andres. I don't really know. So, she has like that weird sword thing, and she has like a phase walk where she could, and then like it's basically like teleport. You know, like the Flash, like those speedsters, like where like time all freezes, and then like they could roam around. It's kind of like that, but time doesn't freeze. You know, she when you go in phase walk, she'll just stand, like for the survivors POV, it like she just stands there, and then when she gets out of the phase walk, she's where she stopped at. It's kind of hard to explain. So she's pretty good. I will put her at A. What's her name? Alright, yeah, Spirit. Yeah, she's pretty good. So, yeah. Legion. Fuck you, Legion. He's like a survivor, like, no, like, magical powers. He could, like, vault, pallets and shit. He could, like go faster and stuff to people left him. And I haven't won against him in a while. People are basically just being Nemesis, which I'm fine with. Yeah. He's basically kind of shit, so just because he could vault pallets, I guess that'll just put him up at A, no, D. I think I might have spelled his name wrong. Hold on. Oh no, I spelled it right. Alright. Sick. The Plague, she's actually really good to me. For some reason, she has like that chain thing that she hits people with. Kind of weird. She has the Plague. That's why her name is the Plague. Or the Plague. I really don't care. She could like Vile Purge, like vomit on people, where like they would have to go to fountains to cure the sickness. But when she goes up to one of her fountains, and she could ingest the corruption, so like her vomit is like red vomit, and it'll, instead of it infecting survivors, it damages survivors. It's kind of like a python then. Alright, so we're going to be putting Plague at, we'll put her at B. She is not the best, and she is not the worst. Yeah. Next up, we got Ghostface. I mean, the main thing I love about him is that he could teabag. I'm kidding. But he's basically just Myers, but survivors have to look at him to cancel the stock. But for me, but in my heart, he's an A. But in real life, we're gonna put him in either between A or B. We'll put him in A. Alright, so next up we got Demogorgon from Stranger Things. He's pretty good. He could do a lunge attack at the survivors, which is pretty good. He could make portals and then shit, and then he could teleport through the portals. It's pretty cool. His chase music is a little catchy. So we are going to be putting him at either A or S. We'll put him at A tier. Alright, next up we got the Oni. God, he is terrifying. I hate going against him. He's terrifying. He's like a giant... He's like white hair. He's from Japanese, he's a warrior, with his sword, and then like damaged survivors. He absorbs blood orbs, which if he gets enough blood orbs from injured survivors. And for me, it's kind of useful because the blood orbs can create a trail where the survivors are. So yeah, when he has enough blood orbs absorbed. That's weird. He will, yeah, he'll, have, this spike bat, and then, he could either charge at the survivors or just strike. It one-taps them. It's basically like Hillbilly, but it doesn't cancel the thing, when he runs into stuff, so, yeah. That's why we're gonna put him at S. He's really good. He's one of my favorites. Deathslinger. Oh, the cowboy. He has, a gun. It's, a harpoon gun where he could shoot survivors, and then, it'll make them have to mend. And then, or he either reels them in and then hits them and shit. It is super good. The Deathslinger. But, I'm not gonna say the funny joke from I'm kidding. I'm sorry. So we are going to be putting him at... We'll put him at A tier. We have a lot of ones that are at A. And, alright, next up we got Pyramid Head. Oh god, I love this guy. He doesn't seem like he's that OP when you play as him, but when you go against him, I hate going against him, but I love playing as him. He has, a giant, blade. People call it a knife, but I think blade. He has, a pyramid as a head. He could hit survivors with his blade. And, he's kind of like a cheating character. He makes, cages. But he can only send survivors to cages. Down survivors. If they have that, kind of torment effect. So Pyramid Head could, stab... He has the ability to stab his blade into the ground, and then he'll make, a trench. And then if survivors step in it, they'll get the torment ability. So if they get downed, he could send them to the cage, or just put them on a hook. And, I think if a survivor has been, on the cage twice and has the torment effect, he can, Mori them. Without a Mori. He has two Moris. Two different Moris. He could just use this to slice their arm. And then, his actual Mori is, we don't need to talk about Moris. Finishers. What else? Oh, yeah, he either stabs his thing in the ground, either he makes a trench, or he has the ability to swing it up to hit survivors. That's why I'm going to be putting him at S tier. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, next up we have the Blight. God, I don't really play him. He's not really that good for me. So, he has, a lethal rush that he could, rushes. He's like Sonic. He, bounces off of things. It's pretty annoying. So, hits survivors. So you... I don't know. I don't really know his power. Like, he could hit survivors and shit, and like a lethal rush, like with the drugs he ingests in them. He's like a gross wizard. So what the hell is his name? Okay. Oh yeah, the Blight. Why did I forget his name? That's where we're going to put him at D. Alright. So next up we got the twins. Oh god. And it's like Charlotte, like out of her freaking chest like comes a creepy baby called Victor. Or like he could pounce at survivors. Like you know. And then like he could latch onto them. And then survivors, like, they have to get him off, and then he just like kill him. And then I think it just respawns in her chest again. It's weird. Entity shit. Entity's power. Man, it's weird. So, and then she has and then Charlotte has a hook where she could hit people. She is so tall, by the way. Like, survivors are, like, up to her crotch. That doesn't mean. Sorry, I didn't. That doesn't matter. Yeah, she's pretty terrifying to go up against. I only went against her, like, once or twice. No one really beats her anymore. They just beat Nemesis, because he's new. So, what else? Yeah, that's basically the power. She's pretty OP. She's kind of fun to play as. So, we're going to be putting her in S tier. That doesn't mean I like her. Like, a good killer. She's OP, so that's the only reason. Yeah, she is like an ogre. Alright, next up we got the Trickster. He's like a mixture of Crypto from Apex and the Joker. He's like basically the only one who talks. He talks in like I don't know. He talks in a different language. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he holds like 60 of those like little blades, and then like he has to hit a survivor with enough amount of blades that'll damage them. And then he could just reload them by going to a locker like Huntress. Yeah, and then he has like a blade on his bat that he could hit people with. He's pretty cool. So we are going to be putting Trickster in A tier. We haven't done Trickster last time. Shit. My writing is gonna be sloppy. Alright, last but not least, we got the one that everybody plays as, Nemesis. He is from the Resident Evil video game. It's Resident Evil 3. He's scary to go up against. Like, there's, like, I think he has, like, 2 zombies that hang around. And then, like, if they hit if his 2 zombies if one of them hits a survivor, they get the, what's his name? What is it? Like, T-virus or, like, blue stuff on them. So they have to go to a certain type of chest to put the vaccine in them so they'll get it out. I think it's, like mending, kind of. But they have to get a vaccine. So, like, he doesn't use any weapons. He just punches. He's super tall. Like, he's on, like, he's higher than the blood point thing. So, his teeth, oh my god, alright. So, so his ability is a tentacle comes out of his arm where he could hit survivors with. So they'll get the T-virus effect. But if he hits them twice with the T-virus effect, then they get damaged. But if he hits them again, then they go down. So he's pretty fun. So I am going to be putting him at S tier. His mini music is cool. Yeah, that is all 24 killers ranked. Yeah, this is the tier list. So let's read off of it. Twins. Alright, so in S tier we have Twins, Nemesis, Michael Myers, Oni, and Pyramid Head. And then in A tier we got Trickster, Demogorgon, Nurse, Spirit, Huntress, Ghostface, Death Slainer, and the Pig. B, we have the Trapper, Hillbilly, Doctor, Bubba, and Plague. C, we have Wraith and the Hag. D, we have Legion and Blight. And then F, we have Freddy and the Clown. So, yeah, if you agree with me, I mean, you probably don't agree with me. If you don't agree with me with this stuff, then just comment down below or make your own video. It's not a big deal. It's my opinion. So, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Like and subscribe. This video was a little shorter, like 5 minutes shorter. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Maybe I'll do the Survivors or the Mories next. Bye.